Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Did it stop playing?
Oh, I haven't gone over yet to Cosme. I'm going to go over there right now. Let me see.
No, I have troubles here.
Uh-oh. Okay, I see something on the screen, but it's just a still image at the moment. Oh, jeez.
Fuck it. Imagine, if you will, a gathering of travelers not bound by highways or railroads, but by a shared destination just beyond the edges of logic and comfort. Tonight, you join a company of curious minds preparing for passage into a realm where the improbable become routine and the ordinary dissolves into the extraordinary. This is no ordinary watch party. This is an invitation. Tickets stamped for 4 excursions into an uncanny. Our itinerary begins with Season 2, Episode 29, The Obsolete Man. A stark confrontation between a totalitarian state and the quiet defiance of a so-called obsolete soul. From there, we cross into Season 3, Episode 2, or 1, 2, where 2 survivors of a long-dead war discover the trust of the rarest commodity of all. We continue our descent into the unknown with Season 3, Episode 2, The Arrival, a mystery wrapped in metal and fog where an empty plane lands itself and logic taxis to a halt. And finally, we meet the fractured lines of human fear in Season 3, Episode 3, The Shelter, where neighbors, confronted by dread from the skies, reveal truths far more explosive than any bomb. So settle in, dim the lights, steady your nerves. For once, the first frame flickers to life. You will find yourself not merely watching stories, but stepping into them. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we begin our journey into the Twilight Zone. All right, I highly doubt it's going to run good for me there tonight because my computer is already freezing up on StreamYards here. So how are you, PvP?
Oh, not bad. Maybe I'm talking to Curtis. I wonder if Curtis could join the panel and maybe stream it. Maybe Curtis could stream them because he does do Cosme. Just a thought.
It's a thought. All right, so welcome Curtis Selby, the Midnight Blogger. Hail. And let's see, you can't do this. Jill paid $1 billion to be the only one on YouTube to watch or review the Twilight Zones. Well, she didn't send me her dividend check, so screw it. I'm going to do it. And welcome, Kimberly. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Also known as David Jones. I got the links there. And hey, JPR and PH1, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. And hey, Leanne, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. She's saying hello to everybody. And welcome, Kevin C. Park Adventures. Welcome, welcome. And everybody say hello to everybody. Must always be waiting on you, says Kirby.
It looks like Curtis will
Jim
be able
needs
to
a
help.
spanking for being late. Well,
I'm just.
Well, go give him one because I still haven't heard back from you yet. ChatGPT
Yeah, well,
is.
I'm messaged Curtis, and it sounds like he can help with the Twilight Zone gorilla. So I don't know when he's going to show up, but he did
Hey,
say
Curtis,
yes.
how's it going?
Woo woo!
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
How the heck have you guys been? I've been sick, but I'm well at the moment. So, haha.
Well, the weekend approaches, so that always improves my health.
There you go. You're
Well,
not
not
wrong.
always, but usually.
Well, most of the time, yes.
Yeah. So, do you know the episodes? Maybe Gorilla would want to tell you the episode title.
I don't, but I'd be happy to
Hey,
try
Gorilla.
and work with them.
Can you DM Curtis on Facebook with the episode
It's
titles?
Dungeon Master.
yeah.
Oh,
Here,
sorry.
it's we're starting with season 2, episode 29. I'll put the link I'm using in the private chat
Okay.
Private chat.
because
Private.
this site's always
private
good for
chat.
finding shows.
She's a private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. Sorry.
God, my computer's being so slow today.
I hate that. Mine's been kind of weird, but so far, I've been able to get it to do what I need it to do. But there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, mine's been actually good this week. I still got to get the fan checked because I know I did get a message that there was a fan that was failing. But yeah, and that's not good, right? Because that could kill your computer. But I just restarted it, and then it's been fine. It's been fine all week, so we'll figure it out, right? Like that makes no sense at all to me. But I know it's a mechanical issue now, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and take it in to be serviced.
Okay, so I've got.
So the Phantom Boomer here says ChatGPT.
What's ChatGPT doing?
All right, so the Phantom Boomer says ChatGPT's been being a big pain in the ass. I haven't had a problem with it today, but I also haven't asked to make me a picture yet. And welcome to Sci-Fi Sit There. Welcome, welcome.
Woo!
Hey guys.
And everybody's saying hello to everybody.
Hey fam.
I'm not sure what the best thing I can do for you here is. I've got the link going here.
Oh, I know what I gotta do. Just a sec.
Okay.
Before you can do anything on my thing here, I gotta promote you.
Oh, hey, I'm being promoted! Huzzah!
Oh, there you go.
From private first class to corporal.
Oh, by the way, get help. You're no match for him. He's a Sith Dan.
Sith Dan.
By the way, Curtis.
Yes.
Are you going to pick the Dark Shadows episodes for
Hell
Saturday?
yeah, I'm going to pick.
Yeah,
because I'll be able to make time. I've been sick as heck for the last week. But
That's not good.
today,
Was it like a flu or
I
something?
feel
Or?
good. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm not 100%
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah. I don't know where Jerem's at tonight, sit down. And Leanna's gonna get on the stripper pole.
Woo!
All right, you do that.
Best
Technical
stream
issues has been going around today
ever!
on YouTube.
Okay, my imagination is going to run wild about what her and Jay are up to tonight. Now.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Yo, I know that they'll that the YouTube's been having technical difficulties because it keeps buffering on me on certain live streams. I noticed too.
Weird.
Очень
All right.
интересно.
We're ready
seems
to go there, Curtis.
All
Oh,
right.
good.
Tell me when
Okay.
you want me to hit play.
Do I have to switch?
Go
I
ahead.
guess I'm good. I'm good to go.
It should be in Cosme. Should be.
No, it looks like it. I see the look movie thing. You might want to put it full screen action
yes,
too.
yes.
Boom,
Full
boom, boom.
screen and play. Let me know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
Is the volume up full? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's okay. I can hear it good enough.
Oh, I remember this one.
This is what goes through my head every day.
Well, this is where Canada's headed, unfortunately, I think.
Well, trust me, America came frighteningly close.
Yeah, but I won't get political on the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, there's some really crazy stuff that have happened the last couple of weeks, but a lot of governments are doing weird shit.
They really are. We should revive Rod Serling and make him our dictator.
So,
Yes. I mean, no.
that's exactly what's happening. Hey, it's Burgess.
Hey. Wah, 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 wah.
Let's see. Scurvy says stripper poles take too much red tape to install in Louisiana. Jay's not here. He's playing poker again tonight. PvP.
Joker poker.
And I had no problem, Scurvy.
I must say, I really love the set of this one. This is an incredible set. Where the hell did they get that table?
Wow.
That's Putin's table.
I hear Carney's got one like that too. Oh yeah, that's going to be bad because knowledge can challenge authority, and that's not allowed. Orientation. Oh.
Well, that's because everybody's going to audiobooks now. Even I've gone to audiobooks. Jay's not here, man. The table that sits 50 feet away from everybody because everyone would love to delete him.
Yeah, the godless state. That's pretty much getting here too.
Now, would this be blasphemy if they're acting it claims that there's no God in the while they're acting in the show?
Well, no,
Would
it's
that
a
still be
fictional.
blasphemy?
Well, I think it shouldn't be because it's a fictional story.
But you're still declaring it, even though
Yeah,
it's
but
fictional.
it's a fictional story. It's not a real person saying that. It's a character.
Man, that would be a great debate. Great debate.
Now, I think there's a lot of people that would like to make it a crime. There's even people that want to make. Well, they're even they're even jailing people for possible thought crimes now in some parts of the world. You know, it's amazing how good the best Twilight Zones are because you can take a show from like 1962 and it's just as relevant now as it ever was. Even more relevant. Printer's ink. That's a good one. Ugh.
Now he's just putting on a spectacle.
It's interesting that the leader of a state is so threatened by a librarian, isn't it?
No, I notice he has to go into the darkness. And I'll step into the light.
Well, what are they going to say? If they say anything else, they're going to be just where the librarian is. They'd be obsolete too. Ugh. Not much of an option. I prefer a college degree personally, but oh well.
Yeah.
This is an amazing set, though. I really like this set.
Well, just look at the lighting. The lighting on it's brilliant.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. This is definitely one of my favorite episodes.
Chris, what did you think of the lighting on that?
There it is. Nice room.
Uh, uh, uh,
True.
yeah. Oh, so that was their problem, huh? They didn't go far enough. Well, I know a
Well,
lot of people would say that's true.
there's a lot of people in the world that actually would agree with that idea right now, frighteningly. Because I've heard them, I've listened to them. But I'm not going to get political. This is political enough anyway, this episode. You probably couldn't do an episode like this today, could you? They wouldn't have the guts to mention those people on a TV episode.
Oh yeah, they would.
Oh, can you imagine how the loony left would complain if they mentioned Mr. H and Mr. S? The left would go nuts. Bum 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 bum. This is a great ending. Man, this is a powerful episode. This is becoming so real now, it's frightening. Oh, you afraid? You afraid? Oh, he's afraid. Yes, fear. Oh, when his privileges are taken away, he's no better than the librarian. In fact, he's less than the librarian because the librarian's not afraid. And don't forget, Chancellor, you're being televised right now. Your millions of fans are watching you be a coward. Great stuff.
They say the most dangerous person is the person who has nothing to lose.
Well, I'd say they're the second most dangerous. I'd say the ones that are the most dangerous are political totalitarian leaders like this jackass. They're the ones that are very dangerous because they've killed millions of people over history.
Yeah.
And anybody who doesn't know that should read their history books.
Sorry, the internet went out for a little bit. Yeah, technology can be a bitch.
One thing to distinguish you, you're going to heaven. We know where he's going to go. Mm, mm. What? Name of God? You don't believe in God, though. You said there was no God. Coward. But has exposed his true cowardice to the whole nation. Wonder how long he's going to last.
Now watch the guy's pile. Book saved his life.
It's his turn now.
God, this other guy sounds like a fucking android.
Because you made the state look weak. Don't you get it? How would you like to die? So did the librarian. But at least he wasn't a coward. Did Sterling break this one, guys? Guys, from our tobacco, not tobacco sponsor. Oh, There we go. Got the smoke back.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty.
Sterling wrote this one.
Now we're gonna be on to season 3, episode 1.
Yeah, Sterling, one of Sterling's better scripts, I would say.
Curtis, you here?
Fritz Weaver, that's the guy I was trying to think of. Curtis,
Curtis!
Selby.
All kinds of things that I thought was clever.
Oh,
and
there-
here I've
oh,
been
here.
muted.
Barely.
Yeah, I was worried
This-
for a second there. We thought
Oh,
maybe the
shit.
solitary state had taken you away.
Marshall Dillon.
Wow, I remember that show.
I do too.
Did the
I
CBS
am-
logo when they did the eye thing kind of creep anybody else out like it did me?
Kind of creeped me out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, season
Yeah.
3's arrived.
Hey, it has.
Oh, this is a good one. I remember this one. And we got the new logo. Or the new intro.
I'm getting hypnotized.
Yeah,
I
really.
feel the need to vote Democrat.
Resist, resist, resist.
Oh, can you full screen it,
Bum, 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 bum.
Curtis?
I think it
You
is
full
full
screen
screen,
it?
Gorilla.
Oh, is the screen back
Doc,
to?
I
I don't
got
know why
Yeah,
it
every
does
time
no,
you
that.
no,
do
no, no. It was full screen, Gorilla.
Well, that's because you
There
got
we
to
go.
switch the episode.
And the volume is still at max. I take it. Just want to check. It's fine. I can hear it. You know what amazes me? They can produce. Used to. I'm amazed they could crank an episode this good out every single week back in those days in TV. And they could do 25, 30 episodes a year too. Like they couldn't pull that off today if they tried.
No, now
Yes.
they need to 8 episodes or 9, and
Yeah, 8 episodes and half of them are filler, right?
mhm. Retro Raggy.
Hey, somebody should invent a Twilight Zone language. Wouldn't that be cool? Or maybe scary. I don't know.
Would
This
you
is
like
a
some
good one, though.
queso?
What? Who? What? Where?
Oh, I'm making fun of the queso's laundry. Never mind.
Well, I like this one because it's got Elizabeth Montgomery here from Bewitched, and then it's got Charles Bronson from all kinds of action movies.
Oh, cool.
Great cast. Like I remember this one strongly. I've only seen it a couple of times, but yeah, this is a pretty solid episode. Actually, the first episode was fantastic, and this is a damn good one too. We're getting some good ones tonight here, Gorilla. And this would have been, when did she start Bewitched? 65?
Something like that.
Yeah, so this is like 3 years before she became what was her name? Samantha?
Sam.
Damn. I gotta say, I always thought she was pretty hot.
Oh yeah. So was her hair naturally blonde, or did she dye it for the Bewitched show?
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea. Me neither. I don't care. I would have been happy to catch her.
It amazes me though, Curtis, that they could build a set like this in like 5 or 6 days and then, film it on the 7th day or whatever. I mean, the guys building the sets, well, this is probably a pre-existing set, I'm guessing. But still, the amount of work they would put into these episodes, I'm always very impressed by a lot
The
of these.
detail that they put into it, yeah.
Well, it looks real. That's the thing. It looks like a real world scenario, right?
How long's it been since you had a thick steaming bowl of Wolf brand chili?
Here we go. Ouch.
She's a badass. She can fight Charles Bronson like this.
Well, she's wearing a
Wow.
military uniform, I guess. So she's probably had combat training, I would guess.
Oh, he's starting to win.
Yeah, I think Charles has got it beat on size and no respect for punching ladies out.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's got a Confederate-looking uniform.
I'm kind of thinking he's like Eastern Bloc and she's like maybe Western Bloc, but I'm just conjecturing like hell here.
Eastern boys and Western girls.
Oh, he's stealing the food she just opened, bastard. She was going to eat that, you jackass.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right.
Canned chicken looks disgusting, I got to say. Yeah.
That does look disgusting.
Oh, gross. I'm getting.
Hey, a lot of stuff looks a lot more yummy when you're starving.
You're not wrong.
You have an excellent point there, girl. I will give you a digital cookie for that point.
Stay here, Cass.
I was going to say a digital banana, but that sounded very wrong.
That cost a couple drinks first.
I always thought you were a cheap drunk, though.
I am a cheap drunk, but it's still going to cost me a couple drinks.
February, there's no year on it. Notice
yeah,
there's no year.
I'm guessing, what, 63, 62?
Well, they don't want to put the year. They don't want to set it as an actual time like this. They want to make it seem like this could happen at any time.
They want to make it seem futuristic, yeah, because obviously this wasn't happening in 63 or whatever.
That we know of. The CIA has covered a lot of shit up over the years.
They sure have.
But the worst thing they do is when they make sci-fi stuff. Like, okay, for instance, Blade Runner, right? I love that film. I think it's one of Ridley Scott's better films. But what they said it in 2023 or something? And they basically said it in our past now, even though back in the 80s it seemed futuristic.
Yes.
But when I watch that film now, and I think LA is like constant rainstorms and like climate, like the whole climate change thing was a rage back then, like we were all going to drown or something. And really kind of went with that in Blade Runner. And when you look at that now, it's like, okay, sure, California gets rain, but not that kind of constant rain, right? So they totally got that scenario incorrect.
Well, everybody was sold on. I'll admit, I used to believe a lot of that stuff, but as the years went by, and none of these cities ended up washed over in oceans and stuff, it gets hard to keep believing it.
Yeah, my favorite is, I think I watched a video on YouTube about a year ago, and some guy put up photographs from like 1910 or something.
Yes.
Compared to the current day. And he put up like Venice, and he put up New York City, and he put all these coastal cities, right? Side by side, he posted the photos. Guess what? The water levels had not changed in like 100 years. I loved it. Like, it was hilarious. I wish I'd saved it now.
we live in a sad state of affairs when a guy is unbuttoning a woman's clothes and just thinking about stealing a gun.
Survival
Just
mode.
saying.
Survival
Yeah,
mode. Hey, look what she did to him when she saw him throwing the
that's
pots and pans.
true.
And how well do you think he'd fare if he did it? Like she'd probably grab him by the nuts and like end his life or something, right?
Yeah, it
So,
would probably be a very bad thing. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't even bother trying. Not unless I made peace. Oh, he's gonna wake her up now.
Mhm.
God, I hope that water's that water's probably 100 years. Well, maybe a month
Who
old.
knows? Who knows? Oh, he's going to share the chicken.
So she's the invader. Okay, got it.
Stay, Cassie.
How's Cassie doing, by the way, there, Curtis?
She's doing all right. She's intrigued by. We have a cat in here now, and
Oh
she's
no,
interested in it.
is
No,
that a
That's
good or a
okay.
bad thing?
I don't know yet. We'll find out soon enough.
Wow. When did you get the cat?
Today.
Oh, so this is a brand new experiment.
Mm-hmm. And she
Well,
doesn't. I don't think she knows how she feels about it, but she's a
this
sweet girl.
yeah, I'd keep a watch on the two of them because you never know which way it's going to go, right?
Right. Those are lines I never expected to hear from Charles Bronson.
No, Charles was
Sam?
in his own limited way. Charles was quite versatile, if that makes any sense.
He really was. Oh, yeah, it does.
I always
It's not
liked
his
Bronson.
fault he got typecast. I did too. Sometimes I kind of make fun of him a little bit, like Chuck Norris or something. But he was actually a very good actor.
Well, he did unfortunately get typecast though as kind of the brutish brooding guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really like his Western stuff, like Good, Bad,
Yes.
Ugly or whatever. When he did that with God, that other great cast. I can't remember. It's like 4 or 5 great actors in that film.
Are you talking about
Yul Brenner, and
yes,
Robert Vaughn,
the Magnificent Seven.
it
That
was
was a
actually, it was basically a
fantastic movie.
ripoff. Well, it was a ripoff of the Kurosawa
Yes.
film, which I prefer.
Yes.
Actually, I think Kurosawa's film is superior. But for translation into the Western scenario, it was pretty damn good. I actually really liked
It
that film a
was.
lot. And I think that was one of his better films. And then, what he did, what was the one where he was the vigilante killing guys on the subway or whatever?
Death Wish, if I remember right.
Yeah, the first one was decent. I kind of enjoyed it. It was like a guilty pleasure, right? But then when they started doing the sequels, I was like, oh man, Charles, I hope you're getting a good paycheck at this point.
I hope he did. I never saw any of them, but I did hear that. What I heard was, as you say, the first one was really good, but a lot of the sequels were less than wonderful. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one in probably 30 plus years because I'm ancient, but my memory could be incorrect. But I remember it. I enjoyed it at the time, and it seemed like a pretty solid. I mean, well, the whole thing was his wife got raped and murdered, right? So he's out for vengeance. So I could buy that scenario. And he was good in the movie, and it was a decent script. But yeah, then I just thought it's like I don't know why they do this. Well, I know why they want to make bucks, but like if you're not going to do a good story, why bother with a sequel? Because how many franchises, guys, can we name that have gone downhill because of sequels?
Innumerable.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
seems to be worse now than it used to be, because at least they used to every now and then try to make a good sequel. Now they just don't seem to even care.
Well, ones I think of are like Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 is a better
Mhm.
film, in my opinion.
Yes. Well,
Scott-
I have moments. I can never make up my mind, but they're both really good films.
oh, totally.
I will say that.
I just like the twist where they turn Schwarzenegger into the good guy in the second movie. That was a lot of
Yes.
fun.
It really
And
was. I
you
didn't
got to
think
admit,
they'd pull it off. They did.
well, Robert Patrick as the metal guy is like crazy, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I really love that film. And it's like Star Wars. I really like Star Wars. Well, I guess it's Episode 5 or whatever when it goes back now, but I like the first Star Wars movie in '77, and then Empire blew my mind when I saw it in the theater. Right, it was
Yeah.
so good. So yeah, there was another example of a, in my opinion, a superior sequel. But let's face it, probably at least 80% of the time, the sequels they tend to go downhill quite quickly. So
Yes. Yes. No, I agree.
what's worse though is Hollywood doesn't learn. They keep making sequels of franchises thinking they're going to get a big box office return, and then it bombs. Like, did you hear that they put the Running Man remake out, and
Yes.
it bombed? Like, it's
I,
bombed,
I've,
right?
I've the best review so far I've heard was from Big Al Presents, who I think gave it 3 stars, but he's the only one that gave it even a decent review. Everyone else has just trashed it.
Yeah. Well, I I thought it was a good movie. I'd probably give it around 4.5. It's not I don't think it's a classic. It's not a favorite. Arnie's got better movies than that, but as far as an entertaining action sci-fi flick, I really enjoyed it. And
It was fun
was
to
it
watch. Yeah.
Richard Dawson was the bad guy?
Yes.
I gotta say, seeing Richard Dawson get his ass killed was very, very satisfying. Because I never remember when Richard Dawson would hand kiss all the guests on his game show? It's like, oh,
Yes.
pain, the pain, oh, the pain. Anyway,
Skeletones.
this good thing there's no talking in this episode because I can talk over it. I don't feel as guilty this way. Oh,
Furlough romance.
I liked when they
This.
had the break in the shows too.
Yes. Yes.
Now they either shoot each other or they get it on. Well, maybe not
Oh,
get it on.
wow,
It's
wow. Yeah, they
1960s.
probably can't show it this
Yeah, they get
time.
it on later after the episode ends.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of hoping that they do, because there might be the last hope of humanity at this point.
Oh my God, that means they got to breed a lot to rebuild humanity.
Yep. Yep.
Man, Elizabeth's going to be knocked up for the next 20 years then or something. Like, oh my God.
Sam! And then she uses her magic to just undo everything. Twinkle doodle doodle. I like Darren more than I like Charles Bronson anyway. I can hear
You
him
like-
door now. Charles Bronson was a much better choice.
Okay, you want to run that by me again? I think I missed something there.
I'm just being ridiculous. Remember how on Bewitched, her mother was always very disapproving of her husband.
Was it
Endora, yes.
played by the very underrated Agnes Moorehead. I remember her. We watched the one recently in Twilight Zone here,
Yes.
the Invaders one, which is another one of my favorite episodes because she doesn't speak a single word, but she conveys the whole episode just with her expressions, right, and her actions. Brilliant actress. But she got typecast as, Endora, the
Yep.
angry mother, the mother-in-law.
That was the
or
bad
whatever.
thing about old Hollywood. I mean, every era's got its flaws, and that was the flaw back then. Was it was so easy to get typecast. Your country needs women.
And Leanne,
Mm.
Leanna
I
says
need
Jay
women.
loves Death Wish.
Death Wish it's a good film. I have nothing bad to say about Death Wish. I mean, it's far from my favorite movie of all time, but it's a watchable action movie if you want to, see some guy going vigilante. It's a lot of fun, actually.
This is my favorite episode of Twilight Zone ever. Darn it, she stopped.
Oh shit! Now, Gorilla would have given this an A plus.
You cursed it there,
taking that top off.
Curtis. Curtis, you cursed it there.
Yeah, if she'd
You
exposed
cursed it.
her top, Gorilla would have been in Gorilla heaven.
So right now, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. If she exposes anything, it's going to be a 10.
Yeah, it's still no real clue as to what side is what side because it's all kind of general war posters, right?
Well, they're not going to say like it's the Soviets versus the Americans there.
The
But this
enemy
was
needs our troops.
We were in the middle of the Cold War then, though.
Yeah, but I don't think that Hollywood wanted to go too over the top with declaring war
What
on
the hell? Wow, laser gun. Cool.
With declaring war on the American or like have like a war between the Americans.
Howdy, Nick.
It was called the Cold War for a reason, Gorilla, because there was no actual war. It was the Cold War.
Yeah, I know.
It's more about mind games than anything else. But I lived through that entire era, so I remember pretty well a lot of it.
I missed the first probably 25 years of it, but I lived through the end of it.
Hey, I'm the reason that the Soviet Union collapsed because it collapsed right around my birthday. Like
Sweet.
Like the same days.
So you're saying they heard about your birth and they said, "That's it, tear the wall down."
Yep.
No, the wall was already gone.
Oh well, that's then you can't claim that then.
No, the whole Soviet Union collapsed.
The fall of the Soviet Union.
We're not talking about some itty bitty who gives a shit about wall. We're talking the whole fucking thing collapsed.
I was surprised how quickly it all fell.
Fucking USAID did under Trump.
It really did. It really did.
I actually watched the wall come down when I was at art school back in what was it, 1989 or something? 1990?
89 or 90, yeah. I think it was 89. I think it was 89.
I was in the painting department with some of my art school nerd buddies painting, and I had a good friend named Ed, and he came over, and I was painting away, and he's like halfway through the morning or whatever, he says, "Hey man, you got to come see this," because he had a fucking TV set up in his studio, right? So he could put the TV on and listen to it while he was doing paintings. It was great.
That's cool.
I met some fabulous people. I got to say, the 4 years I spent in art college were the best years of my life. There's no doubt about that in my mind. I wish I had a time machine, I'd go back there, but anyhow. I go over and I look, and we're watching the Berlin Wall getting torn down live on the news channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we stood there for like 2 hours instead of
holy cow.
We watched. Oh shit! But anyway, we watched the wall come down. We watched the wall come down live.
Yeah, it was a cool time. I wish it had lived up to the hope, but.
Well, the thing is, who was the guy that took over?
Yeltsin.
Yeah, well, the thing with Yeltsin, he was kind of he was kind of a boozer, and he kind of wasn't a very
Yes.
strong leader, and he got
No.
overthrown after a couple years, I believe, right? So
Yeah, eventually we had Putin take over, and Putin's been the big deal ever since.
I don't know how many decades Putin's been in, but it's been too many.
He's already the longest ruling Russian leader in over 200 years.
Yeah. Hey, they got dressed up. Okay, he's got
They
a suit.
did.
He's got a dress. Okay, I'm saying candlelit dinner party.
Yes.
It's baby making time. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, look at her. She's like, okay.
Yeah, she
Well,
wants to
she's
make
like,
babies
they're
with
both
him.
like, hey, let's do it, baby.
Chicka wow wow. I think I'm going to give it a 9.5 just for that smile. That was a
Yeah, I will
great
too.
smile.
I'll give it
9.5.
that, pretty. Yeah. Well, yes, it's such an optimistic. Well, often Twilight Zone will have a horrible twist ending, right? But that
Yes.
ends on a positive ending for once. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you couldn't ever tell whether he was going to be positive or negative.
Uh-oh.
Now, smoke your cigarettes.
I don't know if I remember that one.
I do not. I don't
Hey,
remember that one
where's
at all.
our Oasis ad? Where's our Oasis ad?
Huh? Ooh, what?
We don't get any cigarette ads. What good is Twilight Zone without it?
I think they
Yeah.
tried to censor a
We
lot of
don't
that
need to
on
go
the
through the
DVD
credits,
release.
Curtis.
What is that? Sorry.
We don't need to go through the credits.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hey, it's Ed
Jenny.
Sullivan. Yay! I gotta say, that's a really crappy illustration of Ed Sullivan. Jesus.
The
He looks bad.
Arrival.
No,
I don't remember this one.
full screen it.
It's full screen here, Gorilla.
No, it's not. Supposed to be the season 3 episode 2.
And it's full screen here. Of mind. Vision.
With twirling boobs in space.
Boobs in Space
Alright.
could be a decent show if it was done
I
right.
would watch that. I would watch that.
If you had the whole crew female and they were topless through the entire series, I would definitely watch that.
10.8.
I wouldn't even care what the storylines were if they were good or bad. Okay, I'm being very shallow there.
It's all good. Nobody's perfect.
Thank goodness. Oh no.
Edward Nigma. Oh, great meme, John.
Ugh. I would not. Oh, that I know this guy too, but I can't remember his name.
Well, I just think of him as Bob Boxbody.
I would not want to have the job of putting a crashed airplane back together. That would be gross.
No, that would be so sad. That would be so tough.
Especially we were finding like purses and wallets and eyeglasses, and that would be depressing. You know, the amazing thing though is we have one of the major airports in Western Canada here in my town, about 20 minutes away. And I hear the jets fly out pretty much every day. There's at least a couple that fly out. And I don't think we've ever had a jet that crashed here.
That's cool.
And it's been going for decades and decades and decades, right, guys? So it's still the
Oh, if
same
they've never
way
had a crash,
travel.
that's amazing.
Well, it's better than on the road because there's so many morons driving on the road these days.
Yeah, you have a point. Hell, you have people like me driving. Sorry.
Well, I'm just thinking of just some of the dumb people that do dumb shit. Like some people that'll pull out in front of you when you're 6 feet away from them. And you got to slam on your brakes. Otherwise, you're blowing the fuck out of the bastards, you know? And I can't afford to have an accident because my car is worth about $1,000. So they'd write it off and I wouldn't even get enough to buy a new car out of that check.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Trouble is, I got a 1993 car that runs like a beast. Even though it's slowly falling apart, the engine is still great, right? There we go.
That's cool.
You know, I still prefer the one with Shatner, though, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet. That's still my favorite.
I would like to, yeah.
Plane movie. Twilight Zone. Hey, George.
And hello, Nick.
Yeah,
No,
Nick
this guy's
is
familiar too.
Hey, we got FKHC 2005. Nick is usually Cosby only. And welcome, Tim.
Hey,
Goes,
hey,
hail.
hi, hi, ho, ho. What the?
Nobody's on the plane. Not even the clown on the wing. Dun, dun, dun.
To all the passengers.
Where's the
I was going to say
pilot?
dilated, but that's the wrong word. They vanished into the Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Was he the guy from Hawaii 5-0?
I don't think so. I'm not an expert on these old actors, though. And
yeah.
I figure if anybody cares about an episode enough, they can go look it up on Wikipedia.
That's true.
Shit, right?
There's IMDb or something.
Well, there's a certain unnamed person I won't mention that used to go nuts about details, and
yeah,
he's no longer with us, unfortunately.
Alas, I'm sorry about that, honestly, but
We
all make our choices.
But I'll say no more because I don't like talking about other people in public.
I understand that. Tim says it's a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
Did they fly through the Caribbean area where people disappearing?
I don't know.
I don't remember this. You remember the one with the World War I guy, like in the first season?
Yeah.
That landed in his biplane? That was a great
one. Yeah.
Okay, so FKHC says it's the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. And that Boober says Harold J. Stone.
Thank you. You nailed it, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's another guy that looks kind of familiar somehow.
Very interesting cheekbones.
He's got a very gaunt
yeah.
look.
He could
He
pull
looks
off
like a guy that hasn't
starvation.
eaten a meal in 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I had a nice thin face like that. I used to have a thinner face, and now I'm old and fat.
Tell me about it. I resemble that remark.
Yeah. Getting old ain't for sissies. As long as you got a sense of humor, you can get through it.
They all jumped out over Albany.
Why the hell would you jump out over Albany? I don't even know Albany, but I'm making a joke there anyway.
That's all good. I would probably jump out over Albuquerque.
I would want to jump out where there's a lot of hot babes, but I don't know what city that would be. So I'm not knowledgeable enough to really make a joke.
I'm gonna say Dallas, Texas.
Okay,
Fa-
I'll jump out
Phantom
over Dallas, Texas then.
Phantom Boomer says they must have been real desperate.
A loose bullet.
A loose butt?
A loose bolt.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to pilot with a loose butt because that sounds scary.
It really does, yes.
It's like what is he doing with the co-pilot? I do not want to know. This one's a much lesser one than the first two, in my opinion.
Yeah, so far I'm starting out with giving it a 5. We'll see how it goes.
Well, as much as I love the Twilight Zone, when it gets talky. Go ahead.
Boomer
Boomer
says must be desperate there, and FKHC 2005 says Yoko Ono was an in-flight entertainment.
You got to be old enough like me to get that joke. You know who Yoko Ono is, Gorilla?
No.
Oh, well, then you're never going to get that joke then.
I'm old enough. I actually do kind of know.
Yoko Ono got married to John Lennon towards the end of the Beatles, and a lot of Beatles fans blame her for breaking the Beatles up because she interfered so much with their last couple of recordings, and apparently she was a real obnoxious biatch. And if you've ever listened to some of her singing, you really don't want to. Unless you want to hear a crazy woman going.
I tried to listen to one song of hers and just could not make it through it.
Well, the thing is, when they did Final Fantasy, recorded just before Lennon got assassinated in 1980, they did half of Lennon's songs and half of Yoko. And you know what? That's the one time when she actually wrote some good songs.
Really?
She actually sang like a human on that album. If you haven't heard it, it's actually not bad.
I haven't heard that one, no.
So Double Fantasy is worth checking out. She actually sang decent like a person without all the screaming and weird shit, right? So yeah. But she was one of these, 70s artists that thought she had to be out there and be crazy or whatever. And it's like, whatever, Yoko. But nobody really cares anymore.
When Tim says when she wants to sing, she can sing.
When she wants to sing a regular vocal, she's actually quite good. When she doesn't want to be artsy and weird, she's actually listenable.
I want to be artsy and weird.
Let's see if
I've been artsy and weird. Never got me anywhere.
Yeah. Let's see. FKC says Yoko, when she wants to sing, she can sing.
She does have talent, but compared to John Lennon, her talent is I'm not a big fan of John Lennon. I think he was a bit of a phony because a guy that talked about Imagine No Possessions and he had like 5 or 6 homes around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, John, tell me about that. But I still liked his music. Imagine is still one of my favorite songs. I think it is a song. It's a song to aspire to. Maybe it's not real on the planet now and never was, but it's kind of a song that points the way to a better world if people wanted to actually start living it. but you know, Yoko, I would give John like an 8 out of 10. I still think McCartney is probably the driving force in the Beatles,
Yeah.
but Yoko, I don't know, maybe a 3. I don't know. What NC7 10 Enterprise? No, not the Enterprise. Okay, no. Sorry.
Imagine there's no passengers. It's easy if you try.
As much as I love a lot of Twilight Zone, there's too many episodes like this where I'm just like,
Oh, is that bad of an episode?
Right now. I'm holding steady at a 5.5. It's slowly growing on me, but it's not overwhelming me
the
yet.
only reason I'm hanging with this one is because it's got a decent cast.
It does have a good cast, yeah.
But the story is like, unless it's got a brilliant twist ending where everything's revealed. Okay, who was saying they picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue? Okay, I'm not sure who that is.
Tim, he's talking about the airplane movie.
Oh, okay, Tim.
Picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
That is a favorite of mine. That is a favorite. Oh my God, they all vanish at the end of the episode, right? And Rod Serling comes on camera. He says, "They were never real. I just wrote them in a script that doesn't exist." Okay, that would be too weird. That would be very Twilight Zone. If Rod broke the fourth wall like that, I'd be like, "Holy moly!"
He could be like the guy who created his wife out of the recorder.
Yeah.
Huh,
That was the last one of season 1 we watched, Curtis, and that's one of my favorites, right?
That was a good one.
Because Rod appears and then he throws that in the fire and Rod disappears. Remember that scene?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
that's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. And they got an elephant in that episode too, don't they? Which is nuts.
Hey, FG 2005 here said they picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Oh!
And welcome, Kronos. Welcome, Kronos. And Kevin says, "How you doing, Gorilla? I'm doing all right." And
Cronus is not really here.
Yeah, this is like never liked the Beatles.
Okay, I gotta catch up.
I would rather listen to Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh shit!
What in the world?
I'm an alpha.
John, what is that?
Cheers.
The Beatles are fantastic, man.
I think I'm going to give this a 6.5 just for John's meme.
You have to listen to the. Okay, have you just listened to the boy band Beatles in the early 60s? Because I'm not huge on that stuff either, but you listen to the whole shitaroo up till 1970. There's no other band that progressed in like 8 years or whatever, like the Beatles did.
I would agree with that.
Oh my God, he's not going to walk into the fan, is he? Oh no, he can't. This is 1960s. Wow.
He made it disappear. 7.0.
So it never existed? And they're all going to disappear.
Oh my gosh, it's the
Oh my
Democrat.
God, he's had a psychotic incident. He's going to be in a mental institution in a straitjacket in the next scene, right?
It's a young Joe Biden. It was all Dallas season 9. Yes.
So nothing in this episode that happened actually happened.
Batman.
He's a crazy man
Heath.
running around that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah, I'm kind of losing a little bit of respect for it. I think I'm going to drop down to 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Let's see,
say, I'm
FKX's
giving this in a failing grade.
Now let's see. FKXC says it was all Dallas season 9, and Pit Boomer says Bobby steps out of the shower.
And then John shares the meme of Bobby stepping out of the shower.
Yeah. Let's see. I like monkeys.
You gotta listen to
Okay, the
later
Beatles
stuff,
has
man.
some good ones.
You gotta listen
And
to the
hey,
later,
Real Wade,
later
how's
stuff.
it going? Yeah, welcome, Real Wade. He goes, yo, Curtis, you sound way better than Sunday.
Yes, I feel much better. It took me damn near a week to get well, but I am feeling better now.
Yeah.
Well,
And
get some food
gross,
and
what Batman?
get some sleep. You're working Friday, I take it.
Yes, I am working Friday.
Ah, that sucks, man.
I'll be all right.
Well, just get those episodes ready, and we'll do Barnabas on Saturday. And that sounds very wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, somebody's got to do Barnabas.
Well, if I was going to do a vampire, Barnabas would be my first choice. I mean, Angel's cute, Spike is hot, but
I think I would go for either Darla or I don't know.
Oh,
some hot vampiress.
Yeah, Darla would be, but as Gorilla says, do you want to fuck crazy, right? I don't know.
Well, she wasn't as crazy as Drusilla.
Now, what I say, hey, PvP, what I say is don't stick your dick in crazy.
Okay, I'll go with Darla. Fuck it. I'll fuck Darla too. My favorite fuck would be on Buffy, though, would be Willow. Man. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Red, hot, sweet, cute little redhead. I remember watching that back in the day when it was, actually on the TV, and I had a huge crush on Willow, I gotta say. And I was young enough then where it actually might have happened, right? But of course, I know it never could because she's an actress and I'm just some schmuck watching the show. But
okay, they're yelling at each other is annoying me, so I'm dropping back down to 6.0.
I'm giving this one a fail. I'm not even going to give it a rating, really. Unless they have some incredible twist at the end here, which I think they've written themselves into a corner where it's not going to happen. But I still prefer the Shatner with the Gremlin, which I believe was episode 5, a long time from now. That would suck.
And he's finally gone crazy.
So he's going nuts because of guilt. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'd say
who's going to drive you home tonight?
Drive him home. Stop at the liquor store. Buy him a 40-pounder of fucking booze, whatever he wants, and have a good sit down with him and stay to keep him company and drink yourselves into oblivion. That's my advice. I'm not saying alcohol does everything, though. Oh,
crap,
man. I'm starting to feel sorry for this guy.
Let's see. I'm correct,
Oh,
Batman. No,
Bing-
Curtis, you're just sick. Hey, Curtis, side note, I might have a cancel Sunday night.
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Crow said you're only as old as you feel. Because the holiday week, I am not in at the start time that it takes to. It's a no-go
That makes
for the watch
sense.
party.
So Bing Russell is Kurt Russell's father, according to Tim.
Is he
And
related
let's see.
to Bing Crosby?
Scurvy says, hello, Chris. We meet again. Hey, Scurvy again for the first time, for the last time. Good song. 80s music.
I think this guy needs to have some medical help. As
Harold
into
J.
maybe
Stone was in Mitchell.
maybe a nice rubber room with some padded cell happening and a few medications and just a good counselor that would go, okay, buddy, you got to leave that behind. It
I would
wasn't
like
your
to buy a
fault.
clue.
Achilles heel, yeah. Okay, I got to step out for a minute, guys.
Okay. I think I'm going to give it a 6.5, mainly just because he is at least Kurt Russell's father. So I got to at least give it a half a point. We peek beneath women's blouses.
Oh, I remember this one.
Tweedle deedle 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 deedle.
At the end of this, either Ian put it in the asylum or he's killed in the air. Then let's see.
Give me
Crow
shelter.
says, great, now I have to think the 80s. Geez. Ma, Mitchell. Deadpool's the 80s best. Good soundtrack.
John Ponterero is nailing these memes today.
Yeah.
I started off with a 4 because they are plagiarizing Happy Birthday to You.
Uh,
Without a stripper.
Okay, which one do we start at here, guys?
I don't know,
Shelter.
but I'm upset that there's no stripper.
Conrad, not heard that term a long time.
Grill, you must have a title for this fourth one, though,
The
right?
Shelter. The Shelter.
Shelter, yeah.
Shelter. Okay, I have not seen this one then.
The Rolling Stones crime. Give me shelter.
Okay, hammering at the all night could have several meanings, but I'm hoping it's the happy
You
one.
know what? I will give them 2 extra points for hammering all night.
Well, as long as it's not actually with a hammer and a nail, that would suck.
Well, right. Yeah. Yeah, you shook me all night long.
AC/DC.
Fan of
Back when
Boomer Call.
AC/DC was great when Bon Scott was writing the fucking lyrics.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about you,
Fan of,
Curtis, but do you think AC/DC really dropped in quality after Bon died? I mean, okay, Back in Black was
yeah,
a great album, but after
it
that, it's
is.
like I
No,
bought like
they,
2 or 3
yeah,
albums after that, and it's like, oh man, this is mediocre. A lot of this. And I was a huge AC/DC fan in the '70s,
right.
but when Brian Johnson took over, one thing they just couldn't write the lyrics anymore because Bon really was the major lyric writer in the '70s, right?
Right.
From what I've read about him. And if you ever listen to '70s AC/DC, okay, they're a power metal band, and most power metal bands tend to be kind of stupid lyrically, but a lot of Bond's lyrics are actually quite intelligent and sarcastic if you listen to them. Anyway, back to the Twilight Zone. Sorry, Rod. Oh my God, what the hell?
See, Boomer says Conrad. Control of electromagnetic radiation was a method of emergency broadcasting to the public United States in the event of an enemy attack during the Cold War. It was intended to allow continuous broadcasts of civil defense information to the public using radio stations, while rapidly switching to transmitter stations to make the broadcast unsuitable for Soviet bombers that might attempt to hone in on the signals.
I remember that. I remember
Wow.
back in the '70s and '80s, we'd get this is the emergency control broadcast system. And then they go beep or whatever. And it was all, silly bullshit, of course.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast chicken.
Basically, yes, except for the chicken part. You got it absolutely right.
Yeah, but they use ours here all the time. There you
Well,
go.
the thing is, guys, that's so outmoded now because it's all based on the internet. I haven't had a TV plugged in like 8 years. I don't have a
Yeah.
TV. I haven't watched
No,
TV like in 8 years because it's crap.
yeah.
So if you
No, but
want to
we
do
still
broadcasts over the TV, well, I ain't going to fucking see it.
no, but they still have them. The tell said a tornado has touched down. It's 15 miles past your
You'd have to do
location.
it on the internet, yeah, because I'm not going to see it otherwise. What did Rod Sterling say here? He's saying,
I don't
I
know.
hope this was a better episode than the last one.
I'm deducting 1 point because the hot chick from Fallout's not on it.
Yeah. Let's see. Crow says maximum effort. I can't spell. Poles are made for dancing.
I can't spell either. Don't feel
Yeah,
bad.
and Leanna says, "Here I am, baby." At least I saw them in concert. Tom Petty.
Nice.
What a Petty album. Curtis, I'm still 130 some ways from 2000. Nice. Avenged Safefolds. MTV, I want mine. Someone asked for a dancer, says Leanna.
Leanna's our private dancer. Okay, I won't go any further. I hope this episode's decent.
Well, he doesn't have any eyeglasses to break, so.
One thing I've learned though is, as much as I love this show, I realize there's a lot of them I have not seen, which I know is shocking. Because at my age, I should have seen every single one like at least 3 or 4 times, but I haven't. And I basically remember the great ones that I watched, like the really good ones. And then I never watched a lot of these in between that were like maybe not as great. And I'm realizing, the Twilight Zone, like a lot of shows, has some incredibly fabulous episodes, but it definitely has the filler episodes as well, right? Which is unfortunate, but it does.
Yeah, bring your jugs.
Oh,
You
shit.
got it.
Can't do that in
Yep.
the '60s. Don't drop that jug there, baby. Careful with your jugs. Oh, shit. I'm being dirty. Bum, bum, bum.
Why does she
You know,
have
you'd
a?
think they would have half the shit in the shelter just so it's ready to go.
Well, if I had a bomb shelter, I'd have everything ready to go.
Or at least I would have water ready. I mean, crap.
This doesn't. How is this a? Is this really a bomb shelter? That doesn't look that bomb-proof to me.
It's concrete.
You know what? Would you really want to live in a bomb shelter and come out a year later to a dead world with zombies or whatever fucking wandering around? Like,
Oh man, I was watching a documentary the other night about Hiroshima. It
oh,
was so sad.
have you ever seen the films about the victims?
Nuh-uh. No, I haven't.
Oh, I've watched some of the atomic bomb, the Japanese people, and I've watched videos of how their skin peeled off.
hmm
It ain't pretty. And I'm saying I don't blame America at all because I think America made the right decision. Because if they hadn't nuked those two cities, the war could have gone on for a couple more years, and I think even more millions of people would have died when they
Yes,
invaded. Right? So it's
on
like,
both sides.
well, you got two choices. You got bad choice number one or bad choice number two, and they took bad choice number one and
Well,
ended it quickly. Right?
and you have to remember the scientists had a little bit of an idea how bad it would be, but Truman had no idea whatsoever. All he really knew was we have this super secret spiffy bomb, and maybe we can end the war quicker if we drop it.
Well, you know,
So he had it dropped.
there's another thing, Curtis, that's always bothered me. It's like they dropped the first bomb.
hmm
Why didn't the Japanese authorities surrender right at that point?
Well,
I would have.
that's so. One of the controversies is that the Japanese had withdrawn out of China. So
Oh, they were terrible enemies
yeah,
back then.
yeah. So they had quote unquote surrendered to China when we dropped the bomb. And so the Chinese spread the story through their citizens for the next 70 years that we had dropped the bomb on the Japanese after the Japanese surrendered.
And this is why I don't like China, and our prime minister is cozying up to them and turning on your country, which makes me sick.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, they should have surrendered after the first. If
They
the
should
Japanese
have.
government cared about their people, they would never have allowed the second bomb.
Well, but the Japanese, it. I don't mean to sound racist. It's both a flaw and a strength. They're an incredibly stubborn people.
Yeah, I get that. They have an incredible sense of tradition, right?
yes.
And
And what
actually, I think that's an admirable thing these days because
mostly, yeah, it
most of
is.
our Western countries are abandoning our traditions and turning on the population here. And I once again, I don't want to get political. I'll talk about that off stream, but there's so much crap that's gone on lately, guys, that I am very, very troubled by a lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, is that water or whiskey? Has he got like moonshine?
All water.
I hope it's moonshine, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. Cronus says depends on the dancer here. Cronus says, "Oh, I know how to dance, baby. My age, I don't care about age." Scary says, "Pleasant Valley private dancer."
No, I'm
Monkeys, Los
I'm
Cronos.
thinking Liana, private dancer. She will do a watch party with you. Okay, I'm
Let's
sorry.
see. Leanna says, Dormy, I'm 40, married to a 56-year-old. Yes, PvP.
You know,
LOL. It's only halfway oldish.
Liana, I can really fantasize about a 40-year-old. I got to say there, babe.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Let's see.
it's younger
Leanna
than
says,
me.
what episode
my
are you
career
watching?
prospects, I'll
What?
tell you that.
Yeah, Leanna, we're watching The Shelter right now. We're on season 3, episode 3. I'm watching the chat at the moment. I don't trust the smarters. I have a brain of my own. Here says, girl, what episode are you watching? The Shelter.
Does this guy look at Adolf? Is this like a coincidence?
Which guy?
The guy with the mustache.
I don't know.
There's a guy with a mustache.
He's
there a
supposed to look
second
more.
ago.
He looks more like Stalin than Adolf.
It kind of does look like Stalin, yeah.
Either one. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like is there like
Yeah.
some equivalency happening here? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see.
Good
Crow
meme,
says
John.
This guy kind of looks like Adolf.
Crow says communism
Even the
was a
hairstyle. Come
trouble.
on.
Everyone knows a white way at this. It's the only theory that I've gambled that I only had one new. Oh. Yeah, that's one thing I've heard. We're getting better here. Cheers. Leah says, be as dirty minded as you want. My brain can be dirty. I have a stash.com. Says Kronos.
Well, I'm dirty when it's tasteful. I make my dirty comments when it means something. Because some people are just dirty all the time, and that guy's boring, right? So
Yeah, it's true.
good lord.
These annoying people are making me root for the atomic bomb.
Is this reminding anybody about Monsters on Maple Street just a little bit?
No, it's reminding me that it's just reminding me that neighbors are assholes.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, actually I don't know. Okay, I'm in an apartment with 40 units, and I only knew maybe 4 or 5 of my neighbors, but they've always been pretty good people. So I can't say I know any assholes here. Thank goodness for that. Maybe he looks like Saddam. Maybe that's the mustache. Saddam, perhaps. No. Oh God. Sorry, but this one's losing me quickly.
Oh, I like this
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
I don't know. I like it.
I'm giving this one.
But if Pete Hegseth shows up and arrests this guy, I'll give it 3 more points.
Well, let's say if a stormtrooper of topless ladies show up and arrest them all, that'll boost it like at least 4 or 5 points.
Right now, I've dropped down to a 5 on this.
I'm giving this one a C minus. Okay. There's some episodes of shows that I can rewatch endlessly, and then there's some episodes of shows I never want to see again. Sadly, this is in the latter category.
PvP, for someone who says they love the Twilight Zone, they do an awful lot of bitch about a lot of the episodes.
What was that? Please. I was watching. I didn't hear you.
No.
For a person who says they love the Twilight Zone, you bitch a lot about the different episodes every week.
I do love the Twilight Zone, but that doesn't mean I love every episode.
Oh, for the last month, you've complained about every single episode.
No, I haven't. I just said the first two tonight were fucking awesome.
Yeah, the first two were amazing.
Okay, put it in context. I don't say every episode is shit. I love the first two. I gave them like a 10 out of 10, man. They were great. They were fucking awesome episodes. And, you know, when they get talky like this, it's like, okay, I really don't want to hate it, but I can't love it because I'm never going to watch this again, right? Okay, it's like, would you want me to rewatch Star Trek the Children Shall Lead? Would you want me to rewatch
Hey, that's an
Skippy
awesome
episode
damn episode.
endlessly?
Hey, don't be bitching about my favorite episode right there.
No. I'm just saying there's lots of crappy episodes of shows I love that I never want to see again. I mean, would you want to watch how many times do you want to watch Children Shall Lead again, Gorilla? Be honest.
I'll watch it every day.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure you do. Yeah, sure you do.
No, I said I would.
I have incredible hot women banging me every day. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I should give or subtract a half a point for that punch.
I just not getting it.
Always have. Hey, if it's a good punch to the face, add a point. Tasty
Brain and
Derby?
brain. What is brain? All right, 6.0.
I don't
then.
know about my neighbors.
Well, you know, even
see,
Spock's
guys.
brain, I could give like a 5 out of 10 because it's dumb, but I like it as a like if I watched it on the level
It's fun to riff.
Well, if I watched it on the level of stupid 50s movie, it's great, right? Because as a 50s film, it actually works.
So let's see.
I mean, it's stupid as fuck, but I can still watch it.
Let's see, Leanne. Yeah.
I can never rewatch Children Shall Lead, though.
Says
Hey, how about the alternative factor? Any of you guys, you know,
Hey, that
hurry to
was
watch
pretty good, too.
alternative factor ever again?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Leanne
Should
says,
I-
"Come on, PvP. Join me in a drink of bourbon." Churro says, "I have bourbon. Star Wars used to rock."
I can't buy bourbon
Oh,
anymore.
Crow said, "Twilight Man."
I can't buy bourbon because my dumbass prime minister won't allow it in Canada because he hates your president.
Yeah.
I haven't had a glass of bourbon in like 6 months, and I'm pissed off. But I have found an alternative. I'm drinking Fireball whiskey now, which
nice.
Actually, once you get used to it, it's fucking great. It's basically a cinnamon flavored whiskey made in Quebec, and it is really fucking quite awesome.
So should I subtract or add a point for these people all being morons?
Well, if you like morons or you hate morons, it's up to you.
Yeah. And let's see.
Let's put it in context. Are they Democrats?
Keep a supply on hand.
Democrats? That's what I would ask.
Yeah. Jay doesn't drink, but I need one now and then. Let's see. Hey, brother, bet the dude from TWZ. Cool. And Leanne is jealous of me, PV. Brain? LOL. Cheers. Hello, Fireball. It's a moron.
You know, I prefer the version of this where it ends with them all wife swapping.
That must have been the 80s.
There is Curtis. There is. It's on the hub. But of course, half these webs I wouldn't want to swap.
I'm really afraid to ask. How many things on the internet are about Rod Serling getting laid? There must be really nasty shit.
Row 34.
Ugh. I don't know. God, I agree with that. I agree with that too. I agree with
Okay,
everything you just said.
that actually does shift the show into I don't care.
Normal. Gosh, what back in the 60s when people could be normal. Oh my God. That's long gone. Okay. I do like this guy though. He's making more sense than anything else.
He really is.
He kind of sounds like me if I was back in, well, apocalypse time, but
I think I'm going to give this a 7.
I'm going to move it up to
Because
for that speech. I'm going to give it a C plus. I still
yeah,
don't like
it's
it very
good.
much, but
I
I can't
like it
say
a
it's
lot
total
better for the
crap.
speech. Yeah.
But most of it, I found kind of a lot.
Well, I think
Pointless.
that's the whole point, is that they're annoying as crap. All right. Do we want to watch the cigarette commercial?
I'm into it. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I remember that one.
This one's pretty. That was pretty good. That one. Yeah, and there's one that's.
I thought you didn't like talky ones.
No, but that's not a bad one. I mean, because it's drawn out, but it has a nice conclusion.
Yeah.
So do we
And
want to
hey-
watch the next one, or is
No,
those four?
Well, it's up
Just
to
those
Gorilla.
four. Just those four.
Gorilla?
Up to
Okay.
Gorilla.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good.
And hey, Outlaw Bill.
Outlaw
With the brain.
Bill. Howdy, howdy.
Gorilla is
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorilla's the master peeling his banana, so it's totally up to him what he wants to
And
do.
Leon
works.
says, "Oh, a swinger. I need the sub to Paramount. I missed DS died. Kronos, just scour the internet. If you got an ad blocker, you can get you can find quite a few good sites." He goes, "Cheers. I'll Bill say hello. Hello, brother warrior. Hello, waves." Let's see. Unhighlight comments. Oh, I always forget to do that. I like being on stage, says Kronos. And Leah says, "Shake your Kronos." Not a problem, JPRH1. What's
You're
your
very
favorite
welcome,
Star Trek
Tom.
show? Good night, folks. Yeah, he's out. Kronos Eskimo. Alrighty, so that's our 4 episodes for the night. I got to get to bed here. But,
all right.
Curtis, so you got going. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Curtis,
absolutely.
That's
I've
what
got...
I wish I had a girlfriend that would say.
Well, first off, I want to bring up, I put up a poll. Do you think we are in a dystopia? Because that first one was so dystopic.
Yes.
40% of you said yes, 40% said no, 20% said I like turtles.
Wow, that's disturbingly divided. I gotta say.
I kind of like the thing, but PvP and I are going to be doing Dark Shadows on Saturday, And I'm going to hopefully have the energy to do another one of my Constitution series on Saturday. So that's what I have going on.
What time? What are the times for those? Chris?
Gorilla, what time are you doing anything Saturday?
I'm not doing anything Saturday. I got my
I don't
kids.
think he does much on Saturdays.
Okay, you want to do it, say 7 p.m. Central?
Works for me.
Okay, I will write it down.
What's that Pacific time? That's like 5 or something.
I think so, and I can move it up or back or whatever. It just that
Actually,
was the
yeah, you might want to change that because I know. No, that's Saturday though. Saturday's good.
okay.
I was going to say Gorilla does his Welton's Fridays, but
Dark
that's a different day. So
shadows. Right
that
on,
should
right
work.
on.
Yeah, that'll totally work fine, Curtis. Like no worry.
Okay.
No worry.
Okay,
Yeah. So, anything else?
that's it for me.
All right,
Have a
PP, what
good
you
one
got going
there.
on?
What have I got? I got nothing going on here, man.
All righty.
I
That's
gotta
for
go
me.
see my doctor tomorrow for getting my regular checkup, and then I gotta watch the Waltons because I hear there's a guy called Gorilla that wants to do a Waltons review tomorrow night. So
Woo!
I guess I better do that one. Other than that, I got nothing planned.
All right, yeah, that's for me. We got the Waltons review tomorrow night. Sunday, we'll have Men in Black 3, the Cigar Lounge on Tuesday. Then on Sunday, there, we will have, or then we'll have 4 more episodes of Twilight Zone next Thursday. So with that, guys, just remember.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.